Raw Rebel Talk here. Back to talk about a few things. Tonight I feel like going a little wild and talking about a few different topics. So, you know how I usually do. But anyways, um yeah, let's talk about it. Let's jump right in. So, as you know, if you follow me and whatnot, or you subscribe, you would know that I just dropped my kids' clothing line, Little Rebels. Now, Little Rebels is basically about my own two children, um, based around my twins. Like their likeliness is what I used to design the clothing. Um, yeah, basically, yeah. So I came up with it based off of like kind of like a oh shit moment, like a oh shit. Like I could just use their faces or the pictures, um, and just animate them and make them into like a anime. The reason I chose animation is because I think that's what's hot right now, and really um, into anime and stuff for kids and stuff like that. So I got anime clothing line based around my twins, and my twins are little rebels, so it all works out. Um, but yeah, so I guess the other thing I wanted to talk about today was briefly is just the artist I'm listening to. I guess she just dropped an album. I don't know when she dropped it. Might have been a while ago. Might have been recently. I'm thinking it was recently because it popped up in my title, and I listened to her before. Like my favorite song by her is called Bet. You may know her, may not know her. Go check her out. She's pretty decent. I like her voice, and I like the way she sounds. Her name is Pimmy, if I'm saying that right. Pimmy, Pimmie, Pimmy. And her music is like dope as shit. So, hi, Jim. Hi. But yeah, so go check her out. She just dropped an album. I don't even know what the album's called. I went to listen to it right away. The album's pretty dope. It's got a cool, like, relaxed vibe, and like something that you could like just chill to or smoke to or whatever, and just kind of vibe out. But yeah, other than that, I didn't have much other topics to talk about today, but I kind of wanted to like briefly go over like what's been going on. So, um, I got some appointments and stuff that I've been taking care of, like doctor's appointments and stuff like that. Um, Trying to get back healthy and whatnot. Not that I'm like critically ill or anything like that. Just I have like little bitty issues that are kind of annoying, so I kind of am getting those handled. Um, Other than that, I got my notebook back so I can start writing again. It's all my notes for my book and basically my timeline and stuff like that, so I can like make sure I'm writing in the right timeline. Um, I think after I get off of here, I'm gonna start like writing a little bit more. Um, Still looking for people that want to pretty much, if they want to, or if you know anybody that proofreads or whatever, um, somebody like that could proofread my book. Because I'm not the greatest at grammar and punctuation and all that bullshit, but because I'd rather just get it out as far as like write and then, because it makes sense to me, but I want it to make sense to the world, obviously. So I would need somebody to help me with punctuation without actually adjusting it too much to the point where it's like, oh, a whole different book. I kind of wanted to stay and flow the way I want it to flow. But yeah, I'm guessing every creative artist does that. Let's see if I could pull up. Let's go to pull up some poetry so I could read you guys some poetry. Let's see. What are we in the mood for? I think my recent stuff is not as, I think I've said this before too, my recent stuff isn't as good as my previous stuff from back when like I was really going through it. Like I would say like my more recent stuff is like a little bit more cheery, more happy, more doing a little bit better. But back when I was like going through it, like really going through it and having like episodes and stuff like that, I was writing, and my I don't know what to tell you, but the art is like phenomenal. I'm just gonna read something from back then. Let's see what this is. No, this is from back. Let me see if it'll let me go far enough back. I'm trying to go really far back so I could like read you something that I wrote when I was really going through it. So you could know, so you could see the difference. I could read you something from earlier, from more recent, but I want to tap into that old school, or not old school, but that old poetry of mine. Let's see. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get that far. Okay, so let's see. Let's go with this one. What is this one? Peekaboo. All right, let's go with Peekaboo. It was done in April 2025, so it was done last year. So it's like one of my more recent ones. So it goes, Peekaboo is the title. I see you. You're looking for clues, something to show you for all the difference, or something to show for all the difference I've made, but understand the plan in motion, secrets as old as man. I've always had this potion. So now you pay for me, I lay down, you eat, I cracked the code a long time ago, so now I own every soul. But don't get nervous, don't be scared. Love is sure to be found everywhere, because I'm the goddess of love, holding all the men that cross me hostage. Your soul's mine for the taking. You can have access, but my name, my face, you'll never forget. Why? Well, in the end, I'm just that girl that seen you all along, the one who loves super duper strong. The music note without a song. I'm different, so join me while I walk and play along, because the game I've always known, I just dominate it now. So if you thought you saw me, you probably never did, boo. I steal your soul the moment we play a game of peekaboo. Or peek at you, sorry, peek at you. Whew. It's a little iffy. But let me go to old one. Like, let's see. I'm gonna go to an old one. And then that way you could see the difference in what I'm talking about. Pretty much the difference in my old poetry and now. So this one was done November 2018. Hurricane is the title. If it's that easy for you to blow away, caught up in the winds of my hurricane, it means you were never meant to stand next to me. I need someone to light my fire and strong enough to stand the rain. Winds up to 66 when they come for me. You need to know the difference between my good and evil. Know when to play the opposite and when to play the equal. If you withstand all I give and my winds subside, you will finally come to find out you were working towards paradise. Ba-da-da-da. Snap it up. Snap it up. That's a good one. That was a good one. Let me see if I could find another poem that you guys might like. How about this one, Unstoppable Star? So this is also done in November 2018. What are these saying? No hate, just asking. I'm doing poems, so I'm saying poems. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'm just reading off poetry. So I'm reading my next poem, which was, like I said, it was done in November of 2018. It's called Unstoppable Star. Head high above the clouds, take your mind out of the ozone. I'm telling you, I'm nothing far from magic. Heart so pure the devil tried to grab it and put it in, and I put him in the casket. Everyone wants to climb the beanstalk now, but when I said I had the magic beans, y'all were nowhere to be found. I'm way too high to come down. I feel the rocks being thrown. Weak arms need a strong bow to shoot this far. You're aiming at a star. So I'm already expecting this. I just keep moving forward despite the risk. Anyone that ain't with me will have to live in the dust cloud. Speeding past you, coyotes. I'm just wildly because I'm so chosen. Anything blocking my path is overdue for an explosion. Boom. I can hear you. They are really nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, for real. I once in a while I get to share my poetry when I remember, because most of the time I don't. Let me see. Ooh, I like this one. Okay. In need of, I can't really see. My contacts are getting like bothersome. In need of brave love. Everyone is so guarded, their hearts locked up in cages, and I live free. Where is my brave love? I'm searching for brave love. The one I can be, the one I can hand my wounded heart to, and he won't be afraid that it might bite or that it may run. He'll chase it with a smile on his face because he knows my heart is so brave. I may leave, I may escape, but he will just be patient and wait because he knows there's journeys I wish to create. He'll simply head down the opposite path, and when the time comes, we'll meet back in the middle, sharing stories of our bravery and how we managed to overcome. Then we'd ride off on a white horse into the sun. Only us, but us as one. No one else can come. Just me and my brave love. Because I need brave love. Someone to understand I've been through enough. I need not some, but all of their trust. It seems like the window is closing and my white dove won't come through. But maybe, just maybe, the bird I'm searching for is the only one capable of breaking the glass, proving to me his love will last. So I hope the window closes and he comes a knocking, because there is only room for one in my heart, and his love is the brave kind. Brave love, oh brave love, I pray every day, love, that you find your way, love, so my heart won't be this empty. Waiting, I'm waiting. Brave love, just breaking. I think that was a little dull. I like it, but it's a little dull. Let me see if I got one more for you guys. Let me see if I'm going. That one was, by the way, that one was done in, that one I wrote in November of 2018 as well. I'm trying to see if I can get to, the problem is I wrote so much and the site that I have them on is like where they're all in a row and you have to scroll like this, or you could search them, but I don't remember all the names of my poetry. So, because I've wrote like thousands of poems at this point, or hundreds at least, like hundreds of poems. So it's like, at this point, I'm like so not even sure what the names of them are. So let's go to New Love. New Love was wrote in November of 2018 as well. The beginning, the way beginning. Okay, so New Love is the name of this poem. Oh no, I was plucked again. My heart goes pitter-patter just by the sound of your name. I'm grinning so big and I'm in my temperature goes up. When you are nearby, I let out a sigh because I know I've been struck. Cupid, you are an evil one. I just beat this, but now I'm falling again. At least I can say that this time he is a friend. I'm feeling all giddy and cheery. Should I be afraid of this feeling? I will just take my time this time. Pace myself. I learned a lot of the last time I was in love. So for now, I'll keep this to myself. I'll just be around until the moment reveals itself. Love, you're a tricky game that I hate to admit, but I like to play. So a new opponent has been picked. I'm ready for this. The score is big and well worth it. So I'll strategize and I'll win this time. This new love will be all mine. Yeah, it's a little bit. I like some of the ones that, oh, this is a good one. This was done in October. So let me see. Actually, I'm not going to read this one. I'm going to read, let me see if I can read one that, let me see. All right, Broken Pieces is going to be the last one I'm reading. So this one was in October of 2018. So I gotta go to bed, man. I'm tired. Broken pieces, broken pieces. She looks to the ground and just leaves them. She once was an angel, but now more like a demon. She moves like a zombie. All she wants is brains to move through this world and without all the pain. She gave it her all. Now she won't feel again. Her heart no longer bleeding or beating. She wonders how long she can live without breathing. Emptiness and numbness hid perfectly behind a smile. The only thing in her chest is an echo of the past she can't let go, but continues to fly in the sky looking for the pilot who told her her dreams couldn't last. She believed in the seeking for that one that would reach in and pick up the pieces to put this here heart in its home. Now cold and alone, she felt the last piece fall to its grave, knowing that she will never ever be the same. Broken pieces, broken pieces. Here lay rest on the floor, and she walks on past them like she's never seen them before. Snap it up. That was a good one. I like Broken Pieces. Broken Pieces is really good. All right. So that's my poems. Or yours, either way. They are really nice. Thank you. Yeah, so my poems are actually on my site, my own website. It's called asongwithoutmusic.com. If you want to go check them out, you can. I'll add that. I think I've added it to the description before, or the description, like on plenty of other videos, but I'll add it to this one after I get off, because I haven't added it to this one. So yeah, that way you can go check it out. Like I said, some of my old stuff is like better than my new stuff, at least in my opinion, because I had more, I don't know, just in my opinion. But if you want to look for something like old school stuff, you're going to have to put in one of the titles. So for instance, you're going to have to search by clicking on, when you click on one of the poems titles, it'll bring up the actual poem page, and then you can go to search in the search bar and search for a poem, and you can search for like the older ones, but then you can't really, like, if you're on a desktop or whatever. Yeah, pretty much is all desktop. I don't think there's an app. Yeah, I don't think there's the app. You can go on an app. It's all desktop, or from your phone or whatever. But when you go through it, you can go to the search bar and put in any old poems that I have. That way you can look up like the older poems, like search the older poems or look at the older poems, but you have to search the names. So like for instance, the one that I just read was called Broken Pieces. So when you look up Broken Pieces, it'll give you that poem. It'll take you directly to that poem so you can look it up. And then you can go scroll down to the bottom where you'll see like below the likes and the shares and stuff. Sacrifices and More Than, like the next and the previous ones will show you the previous ones before I wrote Broken Pieces, which will be like an older version. Or you can look at my more recent ones, but I'm still trying to remember. I think it's called 365. 365, My Circle, is literally my very first poem. 365. So just type in 365 in my search bar and you'll find my very first poem, and you can go to that one and start reading from there if you want to do that. 365 is my very first poem, and that was written in October of 2018. So go search it up. Yeah, if you're liking it, if you'll like it, that'll be cool. So let me know how you think of it, how you feel about it. Subscribe for more. Subscribe so you can subscribe to this YouTube so you can anyways, I love you guys. Spread love. Think for yourself. Live free.